Hello and welcome to my channel. This is LMB Simmer and I'm coming at you with my first episode of my Pets LP. So this is The Sims 4 Pets Episode 1. And let's start off with an introduction of the family, shall we? So we are playing the Price family here, and we have Nicholas Price, and he is a single father. He just moved to Brindleton Bay. And he is taking a career in the writer career. He's going to get a job in the writer career, and that's why he moved here, so that he could become a writer's assistant. And he brought his girls along. He lived in San Myshuno while he was raising his 3 girls, and he decided that they needed a change now that they have grown up into 3 beautiful little girls. So just for a background story here, Nicholas is, his family lives in Willow Creek, and he grew up in Willow Creek. His parents are rich, they're loaded, and then he met while he was in high school, and it started out as a fling with this girl from the wrong side of the tracks, but then it turned into a little bit more than that, at least for Nicholas. And so he met Deanna Benton, and they had a relationship when they were teenagers, and then they graduated, and he was getting ready to go off to college, and Deanna came to him and said, "Oops, I'm pregnant." So they were very young, and so they went and told their parents. Deanna's parents weren't super pleased about it, but they weren't, overly upset or anything like that. Whereas, unfortunately, Nicholas's parents, they were totally upset about it. They didn't like him dating Deanna. They never liked it. He kind of had to sneak around to date her. And they were hoping it was just going to be a fling, a short-term thing. And when they realized it was getting more serious, they kept asking Nicholas to break it off, and kept reminding him that he was going to be going away to college and he had responsibilities, but he continued to carry on with Deanna anyway. And so when they told him they were pregnant, his father blew a gasket and was very cruel, and cruelly suggested that they just get rid of it, because at this time we didn't know we were having triplets. So he wanted them to just get rid of the baby. He didn't want them to keep it. His mom was slightly less cruel, but still insinuated maybe they give the baby up for adoption, that they were too young to raise it. This was going to ruin Nicholas's life forever. So hang on just a sec, guys. I forgot to set my timer. All right. And so, moving forward, Nicholas decided to run away with Deanna because he didn't want to give up the baby. They had a huge fight. He left home, took whatever he could, just a few things that he could grab, and a little bit of cash, and they ran away to the city, to San Myshuno, and they got this tiny little apartment. And he proposed to Deanna after they moved in and tried to do the right thing, but actually Deanna refused his first proposal. She didn't want to marry him. She thought that they were too young, because she thought that this was just going to be a fling. When she hooked up with him, she thought it was just going to be a fling. She knew she was not, society-wise, she was not considered the right fit for him. So she always thought they would have a short-term fling, but the two just fell in love. And she wanted it to work out, but she just felt they were too young to get married. So then she found out that she was having more than one kid. She was having multiples. And so when Nicholas proposed the second time around, she decided that perhaps it would be best if they got married, and especially since they were going to be bringing in triplets into the family. Now, so what happened is and as a side note, this was kind of, I had to change the storyline a little bit. Originally, this LP was supposed to be about a single dad raising his one daughter. Yep, that's one. That's what I thought Deanna was pregnant with, but I guess EA decided to play Oprah with me, and we're like, you get a baby, and you get a baby, and you get a baby. So yeah, I ended up with triplets. So I had to change the storyline a little bit. So he ended up with three amazing little girls. They have, Deanna wanted to name them kind of after herself a little bit. So they named the first one Brianna, and then the middle one was named Leanna, and then the last one was named Sienna. And Brianna is kind of like a spitting image of her father, Nicholas, and Leanna's kind of like a spitting image of her mom. She's her mom's hair and eye color anyway, and I think a little bit more of her features. And then Sienna's kind of like a mixture. She's got Nicholas's hair color, but she doesn't really have the mom's eye color either because it's a brighter green, but she does have green eyes as opposed to Nicholas's blue-gray that her triplet sister Brianna has. So it's kind of interesting because these two almost look like twins, but they're actually triplets here. So then after the babies were born, about a month after the babies were born, the romance festival came into town, and Nicholas thought, let's go ahead and let's get married. And Deanna said, okay, let's get married. So they went down to the festival. They were at the altar, and Deanna broke his heart. She called off the wedding. She ran away. She didn't come home until the next morning. They got in a huge fight, and she just told Nicholas she was done, and she left. She left him with his three little infant babies. So the mom's not been in the picture for a long time, but Nicholas did the right thing since he decided he was taking this job in Brindle Bay, and he was taking this job in Brindle Bay and moving the girls away. He decided that he was going to go ahead and invite Deanna to their birthday party. So he invited her to their girls' birthday party. And, he thought he was over. He had spent the last, 7 years raising these little girls all by himself, no help from her. She never came and visit. She never did anything. She totally just left him holding the bag. And, actually, I guess he got a head start on the writer career. So he's actually going to be a blogger. Yeah, sorry, I'm saying so too much, but yeah, he decided it would be the right thing, give her a chance to see them and whatever. He was shocked and surprised when she showed up to their birthday party. And then what was kind of shocking, he thought he was over it and over her, but they ended up actually getting along very well, and Nicholas snuck in a little kiss there before she left the party. And so now he's kind of feeling conflicted about his feelings for Deanna, his baby mama. He's not sure if he should get back together with her, if this might mean a new start for them, or what he's really going to do. So that's kind of where we're at right now. And then on top of that, so they lived in the city in a very tiny apartment, and Nicholas didn't want to take any help from his parents. He wanted to be... He didn't want to take any help from his parents. He wanted to do things on his own. So he raised the girls. They lived in a small apartment, but he saved his money, everything that he could, and he bought this house when this job opportunity came up for him in Brindleton Bay. And so he bought this little boat house, and it's missing its roof right now. Where's the roof? Okay, I don't know. There we go. There's the roof. And so he bought this cute little house here on the seacoast, perfect for writing, and he wants to be an author. That's his ultimate dream there, is to be an author. And he's going to start a new life with his girls here. And now, of course, since they moved, one thing they always wanted, but he felt the apartment was too small, was to get a pet, and the girls all want a dog. And Nicholas has decided, okay, we've got a house, finally, we can get a dog. But now there's some drama because Brianna, she's creative and she is independent, and she wants a big dog. She wants a big dog that she can take on long walks and go to play with the beach with and play fetch with, and just a big dog and something kind of different and unique. not your standard golden retriever or anything like that. Or a lab. She wants something that's kind of more of a unique breed. And Leanna here, she's a little princess. She's a little charmer, social butterfly, and she wants a purse dog. She wants a little tiny toy dog she can take around with her, show off to people, help, a conversation starter. That's what she wants. And then of course, Sienna loves pets, and so she doesn't care. She just wants a dog. She doesn't care if it's a big one, a small one. She doesn't care. So she's suggested perhaps getting a medium one that's kind of in between. And Nicholas isn't really sure what to do. He's not sure what kind of pet he's going to get for the girls. So he's going to look around for a little while, let them get settled in here for a little bit. And then he's going to look around and see what kind of dogs they've got. But he does agree more with Leanna and Sienna that their new little cottage is just maybe a bit too small for a big dog that Brianna wants. So as much as he wants to make Brianna happy and make all his girls happy, it's just too small of a house, he thinks, for a big breed. So they probably are going to go with something smaller or medium sized, but we'll see what he ends up finding for him. And Leanna's over here meeting some passerby neighbor chick. Let's see who Alexia Beckman, and she's got a cute little dog named Lola. Oh, that's cute. Her dog's name is the same as her aunt Bethany, Nicholas's sister, has a kitty cat named Lola. So that's kind of interesting. But yeah, so Leanna is kind of like, oh, look at that big dog, that's what I want. I mean, no, that's not what she wants. Sorry, that's Brianna. I'm getting my own girls confused here. So, but they just want a dog really bad. They just want a pet. So they can't wait. They're so excited. And let's see, what her little social butterfly. Okay, she's met 5 new Sims. So I don't want her to go clear down there and meet that guy. I think that's a little too far for her to venture from home while her dad is sleeping. So let's see what else she wants to do. Her sisters are sleeping because they're kind of tired. And she wants to stargaze with her aunt. And it's a little hard for me sometimes to tell what the kids are going to look like when they age up, but I have an inkling here that little Miss Brianna is going to be like a carbon copy of her aunt Bethany. She just looks like a little Bethany right here. That's so cute. So let's go ahead and have her send a text to her aunt. Maybe I'll have her send a text to Bethany and get her day going. She's the only one that's not tired. I had such a hard time with 3 toddlers. Oh, that's cool. Their nanny is wishing them congratulations on their birthday. They had a Manny. And then, let's go out and enjoy the day. Why not? Since everybody else is sleeping, why not? Yes, let's go. But everybody else is asleep, so we're gonna go alone. So I lost my train of thought. There we go. That is me. Sometimes I lose my train of thought, guys, so I don't remember what I was saying. But anyway, yeah, so we're going to go to the park with our aunt and check out. Maybe there'll be some puppies here that she can play with, but she's going to socialize with her aunt. Maybe she can, if you use cloud gaze, does that take care of the star gazing one? Maybe not. I don't know. Ooh, her aunt's not really in a good mood. Maybe we can ask about her day. Oh, yeah, it does. Okay. So she's going to take care of that and spend some time with her aunt there. Look at them. They're so cute. And her aunt's really awesome. She's always been there for her brother. They're like best friends. And so she's been very involved in the girls' lives here. And sorry guys, I make utterances a lot. I'm a shy person naturally, so public speaking is a hard thing for me to do. So I am doing I keep saying my little utterances, so you'll have to forgive me. But I'm getting better. I hope I'm getting better. And I don't know if you've checked out my channel, I do have another LP, which I have on hiatus just for this month because I am participating in Nano, or at least trying to, very hardly. I'm not even at 10,000 words yet, and it's already the 12th. Is it 12th? 13th. It's already the 13th of the month. So, yeah, no, it's been a little slow going there. But because I've been doing that, I haven't had time to devote my time to both LPs, and I really wanted to do this Pets LP, so we are gonna spend most of this month on the Pets LP. And it looks like Nicholas just got a royalty report from his children's book that he wrote, and that's pretty cool. So anyway, this is Leanna. Again, you'll see her mom at some point. She'll probably be coming around, and she looks a lot like her mom, has her mom's hair and eye color. And when she was a baby, and kind of in the thumbnail, she looks like she has her mom's skin tone too. And when they were a baby, the other girls were lighter skin toned. So I'm not sure if that's gonna show more up as they age or not, because they kind of all looked the same skin tone, are pretty close, so maybe she just has a mixture of her dad's and her mom's skin tone here. But anyways, because Nicholas's skin tone is more like his sister's here, as you can see the difference between the two here. So we are going to spend some time with Aunt, but let's meet some. Ooh, okay. So here is Cheyenne. This is another one of my created Sims, the only other one I have here in Berlin. Tempe. Cheyenne Walcott and her dog. It's a cute little American Eskimo named Casper. He's so adorable. I love him. And let's go have her meet Casper, because she's trying to be friendly, and she likes the idea of meeting other dogs, although she personally does want a little purse dog herself, and unlike her sister who wants the big dogs. But yeah, we'll see what they end up finding. Nicholas ends up finding for him, but she's glad her aunt came to visit her. You know, moving to a new town can be a little, you guys have been stargazing for a long time over here. It can be a little daunting when you're a little kid and having to start over and meet friends, but Nicholas just decided it was time. He devoted all of this time to, oh, you gotta pay the bills. Okay. Nicholas has devoted all of his time to raising his children, and he really hasn't had time to, spend much on his own dreams and wishes, and so I'm giving him a chance and an opportunity for him to pursue his own dreams and wishes. Oh, look at that, that's so cute, and they carry the bowl. Oh, that's adorable. I love that. I've seen other simmers have dogs do that in their LP, and it's so cute. Okay, we can never get enough of that. So we've got a whole bunch of people I don't recognize here. I mean, I know him. I know who he is. I mean, we don't know them. And that one. Never heard of Harry Nelson before. And who are these guys? Let's see. This is, I think, one of the new guys. Yep, Brent Heckling. And that's Justin Delgado. I think he's also somebody that's new to this town here. So, let's see. What happened to your aunt? Did she take off and leave you at the park? Did she? Did she really? She did. She took off and left her at the park all by herself. Oh no. That's not very good parenting skills, Auntie. Okay. So, oh, here is a cute little adorable puppy. This is like the size that Leanna wants. So I imagine she is going to come and say hi to this dude and ask him if she can pet his dog, and that is Brant Hackling. And I believe Brent and Brant, boy, that's a mouthful just because their names are so similar. I believe they are married or in a relationship together. I haven't played in this town or with any of the premates, so I'm not 100% sure on that. Let me know in the comments down below, maybe. But I believe they're married or at least together. I know they live together in a little house. So it looks like she made one of her social butterfly goals. So now she's got to get level 5 of the social skill and make a BFF. And she's getting hungry, so we'll probably send her home here soon. And where is her social skill? Almost at a level 2. Okay, so she got to say a quick, cautious hello to that dog. I'm going to try one more time to look for her aunt, but I think her aunt ditched her. How nice. On the other side of town, and her aunt just ditched her. I just don't know. Sometimes I just don't get this game. Why do you ditch children? Okay, anyway. Oh, there is... I wonder if he's homeless. Or she? Is that a she? Name's like a she, but... clothing, can't tell. Too ambiguous. Vivian Shrivastov? I don't know. I'm probably totally butchering that name, so I apologize for that. Okay, let's see here. Yeah. Her aunt ditched her, but let's go over and say hi to Cheyenne, and because we liked her little dog over here, and I think we'll have her pay to fill the bowl because it looks like he's hungry. Looks like Casper's hungry. And Cheyenne over here is also the town veterinarian. She owns the vet clinic right over here and is the town veterinarian, so we will probably see her often if we have a pet from time to time. Hopefully the pet's not that sick, but you know, when it needs procedures and such. So she's going to feed the dog. The dog's going to be happy because she fed it. And let's see here. Make a silly face. That's cute. Okay, so let's see. Let's see if we can level up her social skill here before we go. Anywhere. No. Okay. Nah, not happening. Okay, so let's send her home. And hopefully the others are now by this time awake. And let's see if the dad can make some... We'll see if he can make them some food. Hopefully it'll go well this time. The last time Nicholas tried to make the girls when they were toddlers something for dinner, I don't even remember what I asked him to cook. His cooking skills are so horrible. He set the apartment on fire. He set himself on fire. And the poor little toddlers almost watched their daddy die right in front of their eyes. It was horrible. It was a horrible experience. It was so traumatizing. No, I'm kidding. But it was pretty it was pretty horrible and funny at the same time. But yeah, thankfully he didn't pass away, because then I was like, what am I going to do now? EA already messed up my plans by giving me so many babies. Then I was going to end up having orphans. So thankfully they were fine. Oh, it looks like he's already cooking. Look at that. Nicholas, you go. You are awesome. You are ahead of the game. Let's see. His father is calling. So let's see. Clifford Price is wondering if I want to meet him someplace. No, Daddy, we don't got time for that right now. We do not got time. We've got girls to feed because they are hungry. Oh, look at them. They're already eating. They're both eating some Fox BLT, faux BLT, however you want to say that. She is going to be nice and grab her daddy's Franken beans that he slaved over the stove on. I can't remember who made that. Who made those? Oh, their nanny. Their old nanny made those. That's who. We have some food just sitting here. What is that? That is weird. Okay, that used to be something like a plate or something, I think. But now it's like a pile of ash? I don't even know. Don't even know what that is. I have no clue. Okay, so let's go over here. Oh, look at her. She's such a good little girl. She's doing the dishes for everybody. That is so awesome. Brianna's awesome. I'm going to have her go upstairs. Okay, so let's take a small tour of the house. I didn't do that, did I? Okay, so this whole episode's about meeting the family and introductions. So let's take a tour of the house. So I modified this house just a tiny little bit because I really did love it. It was cute and adorable, and I loved the location. And as a writer myself, I was like, man, if I could live in a house like this, oh, if I could live in a house in a location like this, so much inspiration for writing. So much. So I gave Nicholas this front bedroom here. I made it into a bedroom. It used to be, I think, kind of like the dining area, which was quite separate from the kitchen, which was a little strange in of itself. But I made it into a bedroom for him, put a closet in it, and this is Nicholas's bedroom. And then I left the living room entirely the same as far as like the construction of it. I added some of his old furniture from his apartment to make it realistic. Yep. So he brought some of his old furniture. He hasn't got to update his furniture yet. Maybe he'll get around to doing that over time. But to make it more realistic, he saved up, spent all his money on the house. And yes, I know they have a nice big chunk down here, but I don't know how to get rid of money. I know how to give money because he didn't quite have enough to purchase the house. But and then by selling some things and buying some things and using his own furniture, he didn't end up using as much money as I thought he would. So I cheated him. I used the free real estate cheat to buy him the house, and then I gave him $50,000 to furnish it. Oh boy, I can't speak today. To furnish it, but I thought he was going to use a lot of that because we were modifying it to fit this family. But he didn't actually end up using all that much, and now I don't know how to get rid of it. I don't know. So we're just going to pretend they don't have that much down there. But anyway, so, whoops, we were talking about down here. Okay, so that is that. And he's already went ahead and, or actually Grandma has already went ahead and bought a few things for the dog. They haven't bought a food bowl because they don't have the dog yet, but she went ahead and to get the girls excited, got a bed for it and got a toy box for it, and the house had the doggy door, so they are kind of set right up for the dog other than the food bowl and the dog itself. And so anyway, on with this tour here. So this is the kitchen. Whoa. We were in the kitchen a second ago. So this is the living room, and this is some of his old furniture in here. And then Grandma Price did not buy this. I'm sorry. Grandma and Grandpa Benton bought this for the girls for their birthday, so they could all use this cute little creativity thing. They're kind of more free spirit kind of grandparents. Neither one of them have a job. They garden and collect things for money. And they live in a small house in Willow Creek, a very tiny one. I think their house might be the Crick Cabana one, but don't quote me on that one. And so that's what they bought the girls as a collective gift for their birthday. And then over here, Grandma Price bought Deanna a violin. That's hanging out here, and then of course from their apartment they have the keyboard. This down here is, I'm just gonna take the walls down. This is Nicholas's bathroom and the main bathroom, so it's got a shower tub combo. He updated that, but we're gonna pretend that he didn't update it, and for the story purposes he bought this house from a nice little old couple who renovated the house, but it was getting too much for them to go up and down the stairs, and so they renovated the bottom floor down here for themselves, but it was just getting too much upkeep for them to live out here and in this little house and a little cottage, so they sold it and moved in with their children. So that's going to be the storyline we got. So they updated a few things, but not everything. Like the kitchen's still kind of a little outdated, but here is the kitchen. And why aren't the cupboards on this side showing up? Okay, so there's the cupboards. Whoa, cupboards, if you're interested. On that side, well, I'm gonna make everybody dizzy. And that is the rest of the kitchen over here. I moved the dining table over here against the wall, and there's 4 in the family, so it fit perfectly to have it against the wall and have these 4 chairs here like that, so it's perfect for this family. If the family extends in the future, like if Nicholas ever decides what he wants to do, go back to baby mama, finds a new woman, you know, maybe he'll meet the new vet in town. Don't know, so we will find out, but then we might have to move to a bigger house, or there might be a bit of a spatial problem. And then I gave the girls the upstairs. So up here, this is overall, the house is bigger than their apartment was, but the bedroom, the sleeping quarters, is kind of a bit more tighter than the girls' bedroom was. I think this is a little bit smaller than their original bedroom on this side, but it is still pretty spacious. But here we've got the girls' bedrooms, and because of that, when they were babies and they really didn't have much hair and other stuff, Nicholas started off by color coding the girls so that he could figure out who was who. So he has kind of continued the color coding with the girls, and we'll see if they stick with that forever. But Brianna's color is yellow, and Leanna's is green and blues, and Sienna's is kind of pink and purple, and hers is yellow and pink. Sorry. So and then they each got their nightlight above their bed in their bed. So Grandma and Grandpa Price actually bought them all their new furniture because they needed some children furniture. And then she bought for and then so for Leanna, Grandma bought her this little toy here, and all the toys are for the girls to share, but kind of more specific towards what they need. And then this is the other part, and then they have this nice amazing ensuite, which Nicholas may once in a while come upstairs to take a nice big jet bath, but the girls have this bathroom that they get to share, and then that's their room, and that pretty much completes the tour of the inside. And then outside here, I don't really have anything on that side. We have Nicholas's easel right over here, painted for perfect view. And then Grandma and Grandpa Price, again, they bought Sienna a little science lab chemistry set, whatever this is called, because she is a whiz kid, so she's kind of the smart one of the bunch. She's the social one of the bunch, and she's the independent, kind of more creative one of the bunch. And that is our little family, and it has been almost 30 minutes here, guys, so I think I am going to go ahead and end this part here, and then we will continue on in the next part, and we are going to see what kind of dog this family ends up getting. What kind of dog are the Prices going to end up with? Alright, so if you guys like this LP, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, like the video, subscribe to the channel, go ahead and leave me a comment down below if you want. And again, as always, thanks so much for watching. I do appreciate you and all that you sit here through. So thanks again. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.